and I posted the verse, right, with the artwork. I don't know, like I didn't count the likes, but it wasn't a lot. But then I posted a photo of myself, a slightly attractive photo of myself with the verse on there. Everybody and they mother under that fucking post. And I was like, so you bypassing that? Like the bars are there. So I also don't knock the women that do sexualize themselves, because I'm like, a lot of these men don't give a fuck. They telling you one thing, but then they only focus on the other. Like I'm giving you the actual art right here, and I'm looking if I'm comparing the actual views in the comments. But when it's on, under a fucking photograph of myself, it's more views, more hits, more comments. And I'm like, so I peeped it. And I was a little irritated by it, but in the same token, like, I'm smart. I'm a businesswoman. So like when I'm selling my products, nothing to do with music, but when I'm out here pushing like my Gator salve in my book, if you see me in a fucking bikini, shut the fuck up and bypass me. Let me get that.
I won't judge. I won't judge.
Fun.
Man, this the championship match right here. I already know it, man. I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, we gonna get into it with Fuck Mars. What up, Carl? Episode issue motherfucking 166. We here, Abyss Podcast. How you doing, Carl?
I'm fantastic. And yes, fuck Mars.
Basketball is fantastic. Primo Jab, how are you?
I'm excellent, bro. Thanks for asking. Rocking another one of these fine Aldovino parcel shirts, week 2 in a row. This one,
that's not
another
me.
ill one, Yeah, we ill.
Yeah, we here, yo. And we have definitely a very special guest. This is a highly anticipated episode for us because we know.
Because I feel like it's a little choppy. I don't know if this is mine.
Yeah,
you straight.
Yeah, it's not choppy over this end right here.
Yep, you sound great.
All right, it's just that it's freezing right now. If you could hear me, just know that my screen is frozen.
Yeah, I see it freezing a little bit, but we can still hear you.
Lukey's freezes like that too, so you okay?
Yeah. Oh shit, they go to the microphone. It's muted. But if y'all don't know, we got AIDA on the horn. You know what I'm saying? Is she here still?
Oh,
no. There
you go. Back. Now your mic's back. There you go.
All right. Yeah. I don't know if this is my computer or your Zoom link, so I'm not taking full blame for that.
I wouldn't take blame for it either. It's got to be something we're doing.
I'll take the blame, but it all rained down on me like SWV. Word. Rain on me. Let your love fall down like raindrops. Rain. But how are you? You know what I'm saying? Well, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing very well. I had a very long fucking day, so clearly I look a little out of sorts, but I'm here, baby. I'm here.
True indeed.
Make butts real again. I like that.
Yeah,
listen, if they got the money to spend on the fakeness, let them do it. That's their business, but I'm with you.
Yeah, but I smashed a girl with a fake booty one time. I felt like I was fucking a kickball.
I mean, that's on you. You was thinking with your dick. You should have bypassed her.
And how do you know what a kickball feels like?
I mean, you've ever felt a kickball before? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I never fucked one.
Implant.
Good point, Carl.
It's an implant. But I like slim doodle makers, you know what I'm saying? Stuffed inside pajamas. To quote the prophet.
Are we really starting out this way? Is this this is the road we're going down?
Listen, I'm a woman's woman. If she's making money off of her fake butt, go for it. But if she's just doing it because she's insecure and it's a call for attention, that's not cool. And we got to work on that. We got to work on building confidence in these young women. But if she's just a hustling hoe, go for it, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make your money.
That's
make your
excellent.
money.
That's a really good point.
Yeah. Make that money. Make that money. Like you wrote a book, your self-help book. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny.
my trash.
I mean, whatever, yo. The overview in the description is the same. And then about the author, it said, "Pay me." Yeah. Well, that's dope.
Straight to the point, but I don't bullshit anybody. I'm here. I'm a righteous woman, but you still got to pay me for my existence. My energy is abundant. It's top tier. So pay for that.
That's right.
Right.
$50 if you could pay me in great energy yourself. You could pay me in some information, pay me in knowledge, pay me in opportunity. I'm game for all of that, but you still got to pay me.
I'm going to quote you. Reasons you should buy my book. 1, I would love to have your money.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
That's the truth. But in all fairness, though, let me do a shameless plug for my book. It's fucking amazing. I talk a lot of shit. I trash all of my shit because I'm not about the hype. My work speaks for itself. So I could you know, I don't have to take that shit seriously. But it's really, there's a lot of gems hidden in there. It's a lot of bullshit. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely made sure I squeeze in a lot of esoteric information in there, stuff that you know, you got to be a truth seeker to get that kind of information. And I know a lot of people, they don't have time or they're lazy, whatever the case may be. But I'm one of those people, when I learn, I can't not share what I learned. So, you know what I mean? So I basically wanted to make sure that I did something that I'm giving you truth, but in the same token, these people can't kill me. You know what I mean? Because I'm a truth teller, but you got to be strategic with it, if that makes sense. So
yeah, wrap a little medicine in some sugar. It's okay.
There you go. What does your shirt say? Fuck what?
Fuck Mars. It's my band, Bomb Mars Now.
Oh,
and so we're all about destroying Mars.
Fuck the Mars rule zodiacs, the Aries and the Scorpios. I was about to get on.
No. Just the planet itself. You know, I don't want all the rich people having an escape plan. So
all right.
maybe if Mars is gone, they'll start fixing this place.
It's freezing up on. Maybe my wife. I hope not.
We can stay
it's all right. Yeah, don't even trip off that. If it freezes or whatever, you just keep on going. I see you got that Che Guevara on your hand, though. I seen it.
I thought you heard you. Say it again.
All right, I was here. All right. Okay, now I hear
see you got that Che on the back of your hand.
The Che Guevara?
No. You talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. What's that on your hand right there?
That's Medusa, baby. You bugging.
Oh, nice.
Yikes. I thought that was Che Guevara or something. You was talking that truth teller talk.
There's the alligator.
It's the alligator.
Well, that's
the
girl with the alligator tattoo. I get that. Go. I get that. I understand that.
This is a truth teller too. You don't want my take on her, but you know.
No, please.
I want to hear it
because I got science behind Medusa too.
Before we get too far, Ask the Alligator, right?
Yeah,
is the name of the book.
Yeah.
And the link is on your IG bio.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we put that out before we move too far.
Yeah, the bio on that joint is funny, man. Like on the book joint. Like it's funny. You just be saying funny shit.
Point. I'm not following none of you back, but I want to look popular. I know it's a following to follower ratio. I get that. I'm not paying for followers, but you know, come follow me. I'm not going to follow you back. A lot of the motherfuckers be with the hype. They follow me and then they unfollow me so they could have me as a follow-up. Now, fuck you. I'm a brand too. I'm going to unfollow you right back. At least I'm upfront about my shit. I got people I know because they start making brand pages. They unfollow me and I'm like, yeah, I know you doing it because it's your brand, but fuck you. I'm going to unfollow you right back.
I do the same thing. Fuck off. Yeah, fuck them, yo.
Honey.
Fuck you, Scribble. There's a rapper named Scribble. He did this shit. Yeah, I was like, yo, man, I thought you knew me or something. I thought whatever. I thought we was better than that. We ain't.
I mean, I know it's a business. I respect it, but I don't manipulate people. I lead you with the truth up front. You gonna know what I'm about.
Yeah, definitely. That's really the only way to do it. That's the only righteous path to do things. You know what I'm saying? We try to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? I do the right thing, but there's always gray areas in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't like to tell lies because people will fall in love with the myth of you. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, I want somebody to like me for the fucked up person I am.
Sometimes you're too honest, Lukey.
Yeah, the kickball.
You share too much.
The kickball, man. The kickball. Boom.
Listen, the same token, when you authentic, people know they could either fuck with you or bypass you. That's why I'll leave with the truth. I'm like, just don't be around me and you don't like me. Like, nah, like just leave me the fuck alone. Is that something?
It keeps the right people away.
Mm-hmm.
Per se. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Word. Yep. You don't get manipulated and stuff like that. Boom. What you be thinking about when you be rhyming, yo? You be all over the place. It be like funny, then like did it be so gangster? Then you say like some witty shit. It's like really some rappers ain't entertaining when they rap. You are entertaining when you rap. You say a lot of crazy shit.
Thank you. Now I'm a surmise it like this. I have a lot of shit to say before I die. That's the best way. Truth teller. I have I'm a messenger. Like I channel and all of that good stuff. Some people they channel and the way they deliver it is through like tarot cards or other things. My shit is through rap and through speech.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm on my shit. This is wide open. And it's like I know that there's a lot of stuff that needs to be said, but I also know like that nobody wants to hear that conscious shit really. Because I ain't trying to listen to quality. I want to listen to like some thug shit. But if you know how to actually like Son said earlier, the sugar with the medicine kind of thing. It's like I'm gonna get the truth out there, but I want to make sure y'all know I can out rap you too. Because when I come with the real bars, it's like, oh, yo, who's that? Oh, who's Shorty? I got your attention.
Yep.
Now let me feed you this conscious shit. So it's all a market employee, but I'm fortunate because I could do everything everybody does, and they can't do what I do. That's what it is. Yep. That's why I stand out. I say that not from a conceited or selfish or self-absorbed perspective. I really say that from a very modest and humble standpoint. But in the same token, when you on that the right side, right? When you right and just, you can't you gotta have a sharp sword at the end of the day. I mean, if you on the side of Allah, on the side of God, it doesn't matter. It's semantics at this point, but you also have to be firm, in your message and what you're doing, because you got to be able to protect your shit at all costs. In the same token, because I got a lot of wisdom, a lot of jewels. Like I said, I'm abundant. I know I'm fucking abundant, and so I have to be very meticulous about how I deliver that to people. We dealing with a sinister industry. All they, it's spell casting, right? And music is the highest, easiest form of spell casting, right into here. Even if with the subconscious and all that, it's speaking directly to the subconscious. So I ain't gonna lie to you, I be doing mad witchy shit when I'm writing, because I know exactly what I'm trying to implant into people, right? The same way these fucking devils and deviants planting that shit in your child's mind. I'm not talking about college age adult. I'm talking about actual kids. We talking about junior high, high school. This is that's the market. That's the age range that they fucking targeting, because it's the market, and they over sexualizing these fucking children, and to the point whatever. I don't even have to necessarily speak on it. I feel like we all fucking see this shit. And in the same token, just me being the type of person I am with the consciousness that I have, I can't just stand by and have the gift that I have when it comes to rap and not use that shit righteously. People are free to use they raps and they talent the way they want to use it. I don't knock it. I understand it's a business. I can respect you as a hustler if that's the case. If I can't put money in your pocket, I can't tell you how to make your money. But in the same token, there's just certain things I can't stand by and watch. You know what I mean? So it's kind of I got smoke for everybody. Ain't nobody gonna say my fucking name when it come to rap. I'll fucking smoke you and everybody in your fucking family. They ain't have anything to do with this shit. I'm coming for you and your kids. I'm gonna talk mad shit. So just leave me alone when it comes to rap. Because I'm here on a higher purpose. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's another reason I know for a fact people bypass me. They feel a way about me when they hear me rap, and it's either because they not living righteously. And so they, intuitively they're like, nah. Or it's kind of they envious because they can't do what I do. But in the same token, I was given a power by a higher source, and I use that shit righteously. And I'm here for the long haul. So that was a long thing to say. I'm long-winded. Pardon me. I'm gonna be talking your ears off.
That's what
this is your soapbox. I want you to just do it. Yes.
Listen, that's why you here. I gotta respect. You guys are men. I know sometimes men don't want to hear women rant.
Stop it.
You on the wrong podcast? You thinking like that? We love women.
No. And I will tell you, we respect MCs that happen to be women.
Thank you.
So, it's not about being a female rapper. It's about being an MC. You're a dope MC. Yeah. Your gender or, any of those things is subsequent. It doesn't matter.
Thank
so, and we've been super hype about having you come on. So this is
I also, but I got I'm not to cut you off. I also have to
go ahead.
I don't know everybody personally. Everybody's they might not necessarily know my personality type. So I make sure I'll let you know, I'm a little long-winded, but I also, I get it. Sometimes you might shut the fuck up.
That's not this podcast right here.
I might not get the message.
This is definitely not this podcast right here.
I might still be talking.
Yeah, but one of the good things is it gives, I've seen in your interviews, and some of the stuff you already have said, you ain't saying in other interviews. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We trying to not have the same shit.
I got a lot to say. That's what I said. You know what I mean? and different interviewers bring out different things. Y'all ask different questions. But I feel like collectively speaking, all the interviews I've done in the past is, I'm fortunate because it's hip hop heads. It's people that appreciate rap and not just not even just bar work, consciousness and the knowledge, the lessons that come from it. Because at the end of the day, that's what hip hop was for. I'm not anything else away from it. Hip hop is a beautiful But even when people start talking about like the culture and the elements, I'm like, culture is not boom bap. Like a lot of people have this thing, well, you got to just rap on a certain beat and that means you're about the culture. No, because a lot of these quote unquote boom bap rappers, they pumping poison. So fuck them. They ain't for the fucking culture. They pumping death music to these children too. And most of their fan base, anyway, that's another story. But thing is like, for me, like I want to make sure that I get that speak. Like, nah, I'm here to teach. I'm a true teacher, a nurturer. Even if this wasn't nothing to do with rap, let's just say I was like, yo, she kind of funny. She be talking a lot of shit on the internet. Let's get an interview with her. Same. I mean, no matter what, then a shit. Like I said, I got a lot of jewels, a lot of wisdom. I'm a granny's granny.
Granny's granny. I like that shit.
I don't have any children, but I'm a granny's granny. I got an old soul. When I was like 2021, they used to call me granny. They were like, you going to the club, bitch? I was clubbing at like 17 to 18. By 21, I want to be in my fucking house.
You was done with that shit, huh?
Yeah. I lived a very good life. I can't complain. When the pandemic hit, right? And everybody's like, oh, we can't go outside. I was like, bitch, I was doing a lot of shit that I had no business doing at certain ages, but I'm fortunate because I got to experience a lot of things. So by the time I hit, especially like mid-20s and, everybody starts graduating college and all of that shit. So they come back home and I'm like, and you just now like enjoying the adult life. Like I was doing this shit like while you was away at school. Like I was out. I was doing Copacabana and all them fucking clubs back then. So I'm fortunate. So by the time I was like, nah, let me go chill. Let's do a lounge. Let's whatever other shit outside of the club aspect. And I'm glad because like when I see the club scene now, I'm like, ooh, that's a different kind of
everywhere. Everywhere is kind of whack. But if when you get past 30, 35, like boom, it don't hit the same no more. They don't even play good music. You want to listen to there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and I think just having the knowledge that I do possess now, like when I'm there and I see, it's like I'm seeing everybody in that trance, and it's so much dark energy. Listen, I'm not negating in that type of mood to have fun. Like sometimes you want to go and be ratchet or a little. I respect that shit too because we always, if you whatever to have fun, not negating having fun, but like. When I see people do something, you're doing this shit every fucking week, and you putting yourself in a certain environment around certain people, and you like, so good. You wonder why your energy's all fucked up. You wonder why, these people don't really like me. They're not my friends, but you still hanging out with these people. Like, to each his own. I guess everybody's at a different stage, though. They're going to learn when they're supposed to learn.
Yeah. Or die.
True.
Or die. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't like...
or that.
Well, yeah. I hope they don't die. Well, hope most of them don't die. What?
I mean,
got a couple.
We all die.
I got a couple of coworkers that I can let go of. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just being honest, yo. Like you said, Primo Jab, ain't no lies in me. Now, ain't no lies in me.
I ain't stopping you. Yeah. When it's their time to go, it's their time to go. I feel you.
I hope their time to go is early. Early. Yeah.
And wishing on anybody.
I don't know if I'm wishing it or not though. Boom. But it's really kind of interesting. How you got your nickname? You know what I'm saying? The Alligator Alpha. That shit is bugged out. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like, I guess when you meet somebody who's a personality is infectious, they go stalking. When they lose you, they come and find it. And if they ain't stalking, they ain't working hard enough, huh?
Yeah, man, like that motherfucker found me. So
So the story goes as follows: like you dated a guy and you changed your Instagram name to something bugged out, right? To Alligator Alfred, and like you thought he wouldn't find you, but that motherfucker found you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Word. Yeah. Y'all got back together after that?
Hell no, you bugging. You said about me. And hopefully the people take this information as is. I am a Libra woman. All right, I'm gonna give you my natal. But hold on. Let me finish. I'm an Aquarius moon and I'm a Gemini rising. I am triple air. When I tell you detached, I am detached. I'm not one of those women you play that those manipulation games with. It doesn't work with me because I'm not even attached to emotionally. Like I could, like how you talking about people transitioning. I'm telling you right now, that person right there could die in front of me. I would only call 911 because I'm still a decent citizen, right? It's like, damn, I ain't gonna pass by a dead person. I'm calling 911, but I might not even wait for the EMTs to get there. I'm gonna move on about my fucking business. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm like that. Like when I detach, I'm detached. Like leave me alone. And I'm not listen. And I'm gonna also say I'm a Libra woman, which means before I even attach, I exercise every aspect possible. I never like to sever relationships until I try. You know, like maybe I was doing this, or maybe you know what I mean. Like I'm not one of those. I'm just fuck. I'm gonna adjust myself a little bit. I'm cooperative, but when I keep trying this, and none of it works. Like I'm logical. Like none of this shit is fucking working. So I got to keep putting myself in the same position. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Bro.
I don't wish anybody bad, man. Fuck them, but I don't wish them bad.
I wish them bad. I wish these motherfuckers ill. I wish, and I told a motherfucker at my job. I said, yo, if something ever bad happened to me, I said, fuck you. Don't even touch me. If I'm dying, my car's on fire, save my daughter. Don't even touch me. You know what I'm saying? Word. I don't want to be saved by no fuck nigga. And the nigga was like, I can't believe you said that. Nah, I save your kid, but I won't save you. Do the same for me, motherfucker. Let me die. I don't want to be saved by no fuck nigga. Word. Look at my. I think we got mad.
That's fair. I'm not even gonna pull that out because I might meet somebody that gets me to that point where I'm like, nah, I don't even want you to save me. Nah. Right now, if any of you see me dying, please save me.
We got you.
We got you.
Yeah. Hey, yo, man, I got a whole list of niggas. If they show up to my funeral, my niggas gotta jump them.
That's perfect. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Don't show me no fucking up after I transition. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm with you.
Don't show up. No. Yo, you gotta really beat these niggas up. And if my homies, if they don't beat them up, I will haunt them for the rest of their life.
I'm with you. Yeah, I always said when I transition, I'm definitely haunting people. Like certain people, I'm fucking haunting. Fuck out of here.
I'm knocking over shit.
I'm gonna do more than that, but I'm haunting.
Yeah, don't do it to me. Pause.
No.
Yeah. And I said pause. Hey, I said pause because here's why I pause. I'm not homophobic. I stay in Atlanta, so I pause anything that can be sexual.
I already know how ATL get down. That's the bussy boy.
Yeah.
I know.
It is. Hey, yo, boom.
Yikes.
It really is though. I was downtown when I first came down here. It was a club and there's a gang of niggas outside, gang of people outside. And I was like, let's go to that club. Like, you don't want to go to that club. It's Bulldogs. And that's where all the gay guys be at.
Yeah, I definitely I feel you. I know what Atlanta's like. I know what that's about. And it's so funny. Anytime I hear like men be like, yeah, we going to ATL. I'm like, okay, well, tell me you gay without telling me you gay. That's cool.
Nah, he's got this depends on what part. It depends on what part you're going to. Because there's mad women down
I take offense.
Crazy.
I moved here.
Hey, yo, bro, it depends on what part you go to. If you hanging out in Midtown, why? Jadakiss voice. Why?
Okay, so that's like they have like their sections basically. It's like compartmentalized in terms of where they hang out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like
everywhere.
Yeah, because I figure like it's like New York. Like you go to New York, they all over. But you know what I mean? Atlanta's
Brooklyn.
But New York is like it's interracial in terms of like that. Like Atlanta is primarily is black. So it's like, damn, like that's really like, you know, that's the epicenter for them. I'm like, go for it.
It's a lot of people, man.
It's all of them. It's multicultural. It's famous.
I'm famous for the black ones. The demographic. I'm talking about the gay demographic when it comes to like.
That's what we talking about. It's very. Now it is. Yeah, it's equal opportunity for them. They all, they all kicking it. They got their own. They got their own little headquarters and everything.
Yeah. I'm not at the headquarters. I don't be at the headquarters. Fuck that shit. Nah, I'm not there.
I keep all my hate directed at Mars. Everybody else can do what they want to do.
I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody except niggas at my job and the other niggas on my hate list that gotta get beat up at my funeral.
That's have that list. We're good.
Yeah. Word. Y'all gotta respect that list. I'll die tomorrow. You gotta jump.
I don't want you haunting me.
Word. Every time y'all niggas, huh?
So you gotta make. I was telling him he got to make sure he jump at anybody that come to your funeral.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I have the list. I'll be checking IDs at the door.
Hell yeah, you better. Word, I'm gonna haunt you.
Oh, hey, I know you.
Your crib already scary. Bloop bloop. Hey, okay, boom. There's a song on the album with Dozer the drummer where you switch your flow up, and I really appreciate that shit. Yeah,
drum dealer.
The drum, dumb dealer, my bad. I said dealer. Yeah. I don't know. Am I from the suburbs?
Nah, those are the drum dealer. Yeah, that's the homie. You talking about, I know what song
I know how to pronounce it. I know how to pronounce it. Oren
Ishii.
Oren Ishii? What's that stand for?
That's
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I get it.
That was the female Yakuza chief.
Oh.
And that's why she come through and she take heads for people being disrespectful. They said that she didn't deserve her spot because she was a mixed breed or whatever is what they called her under their breath. So as soon as dude said it, she hopped up on the table and moved right quick, fast, and in a hurry. Took that motherfucker's head off and held it up in the air. Yeah, Lucy Liu, and she got busy. Man. But you got busy on that song. Absolutely, you got busy on that song. That song is super ill.
That whole album is pretty ill with the lyrics.
Yeah, shout out Dozer the Drum Dealer. That whole
cut like
Death Row.
Yeah.
That's my
cut
joint.
Cut like abbreviating Connecticut. You say a lot of funny shit. You know what I'm saying?
You cut like abbreviating Connecticut.
Yeah.
Not those times. Yeah. That's one of my favorite that Alligator drum. You rash and pop something. I'm dickhead. Yeah, that's my joint.
What up? What up? My bad. You break it up a little bit, but after I found out you was a G-Unit fan, it kind of made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like that Rich song. You ain't a G-Unit fan? What happened? What?
Oh yeah. I'm 50 Cent is my goat. I never lie about that. I'm from Queens. Queens get the money forever. 50's from right up the block. Forever. I bet I hear, and like I'm gonna cry if I hear some sick shit about him in the industry. I'm gonna tell you, that shit is gonna break my heart if I ever hear anything. So
you won't. Anybody that loves to expose people like that normally doesn't have to worry about it.
Not.
I'm with you, but in the same token, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like
I'm knocking on wood. I'm knocking on wood.
I don't put anything past anybody, but right now, he got my heart. But that was so funny how that record came about. I think I was just sending Dozer one day I was high and I was like, yo, you think you could flip this for me? I sent it, and then like the next day he sent me that beat back, and I was like, ooh,
oh shit.
That was it.
That's fire, yo. Well, the album cover was pretty fire too, with the eyes with Kamala
and the money. Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Comrade Kamala, that's what Trump calls her. You know what I'm saying? Word. So, he's funny, man. He's funny. I can't.
Queens. I don't go against Jamaica Queens. I'm gonna leave it at that. He's a very interesting and entertaining man. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Kamala, I'm gonna say this: like, she's like my favorite hustler after Corinne Steffens, because they are
shit
hustling. I don't fuck with Kamala, but I respect the hustle and the fact that people still falling for the shit. You know what? Like, that's on you. You want to drink the Kool-Aid, go for it. I ain't telling anybody the fucking thing at this point, especially once COVID came and everybody ran behind the fucking government and all of that bullshit. You know what? Fuck all of you, because you was fine with these people taking away jobs, putting poison in children, putting the fucking mask on these fucking babies. Fuck all of you that fell for that shit. I stand firm when I say that, and I feel very passionate and adamant about that. So,
you get along with Words. Words is from Canada. In Canada, he definitely stands with you with that right there. Yeah.
I do too.
What up?
I'm still jab free.
My word. No, you're not. Jab's right there. Primo jab. I get it.
No.
It's a joke.
Listen,
that's jab right there.
Their backs against the wall and they didn't necessarily have a choice. That I understand that. I give grace for that. But you have the rest of these fucking people that were just running behind the bullshit, didn't do any research, have no knowledge of health. It's a bunch of nasty fucking fat obese people when I have the nerve to turn around and tell me about my fucking health. Fuck you. I take care of my body. Everybody that know, I take care of my shit. My body is my temple for real. Like, I don't play about that shit. So when I turn around and I seen all of these people talking about health, I'm like, all right, bong. None of the advertisements told you anything about boosting your immune system. There was no fucking advertisements telling you how to actually be fucking healthy. But they telling you, oh, wash your fucking hands, stay at home. Why are you staying inside when we know that lack of vitamin D is why you get sick in the fucking fall and in the winter?
In the first place.
To be outside in that fucking sun. You know what I mean? I'm like, but this is how I don't know about health. You don't know about biology and science. You just regurgitating to me what you hearing on the fucking television. Fuck you. And I mean that. Fuck you. And if you drop that in front of me because of that jab, oh, well, I don't feel bad for you. I really don't, because you went out there promulgating for this shit. And no one, and as far as, and my thing is too, like with black people specifically, like you forgot about the Tuskegee experiment. You really think your fucking medical industry have your fucking best interest at heart? Really? So
especially the pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah.
There is.
I mean, how have we forgotten about big pharma and everything that they've done against people? And I honestly, I know a cash grab when I see one.
Yeah. It was a money grab. It was a money grab, and it was a couple of things from my perspective. A, it was a money grab because it's always about the money. Two, it was a hit on old people because old people was the demographic that basically that they, out of everybody that died, the highest demographic was the elderly. So now you're looking at, you don't have to pay out Social Security. Where's that money going? Back to, fucking greedy people. And then in addition to it, I look at it as like a test run because you probably got something else planned because these things are planned like decades in advance. So they was probably like, see, what we could do now. Let's see if people fall for it, and people fell for it. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So they probably like, okay, cool. We were able to shut the world down. So now we probably gonna be able to do something on a bigger scale. I look at it like a parallel to gentrification, like in New York, right? They did Brooklyn first, and it's kind of like, cool. If you could, we could shut these niggas down. We could do that shit anywhere else in New York City. And then lo and behold, right after Brooklyn, and they went to Harlem, they went to the Bronx. Now they in Queens. So it's always a fucking agenda at the end of the day. And these people,
and every other state.
Yeah. I can't speak on other states because I don't live there.
But they're doing it. They're gentrifying neighborhoods everywhere.
So Vine City, I can't front. During that pandemic, I went to work every day.
Me too.
I made a lot of money. I was good. I was getting hella overtime. I was like, I was all right.
Nothing wrong with that. Make your money. You know what? I always say they don't give a fuck about this period. So just make your money. That's really what it boils down to. Make your money.
And what else happened? They offered us $100 to get that shit. $100 to get the vaccine.
Oh, worse than that, because I didn't. They charged me an extra $100 a month on my health insurance because I wouldn't get it. Yep, and I paid it. I said, "Fuck them."
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the better option, though.
It's a different contract. It's a different contract we had.
Yeah, because I was management.
Okay. I wasn't management. I was under pause. I was under Carl. You know what I'm saying? Where? It's a pause. Atlanta. Yeah. Hey, come on now. Like, come on.
Follow me. Listen.
You ain't gonna catch me.
Hey, we ain't about to slander house music now. You gonna chill out, man.
You know what? I know house music is so dope, but like, that's like, that used to be like a joke between me and my homegirls. Anytime we knew me, we would just like, follow me. And I was,
hey, look, that song in particular, absolutely. That tiptoes the border between Boys Town and fucking house music. I get it.
Record, though. I like that song. I ain't gonna hold you.
Who doesn't? Yeah, that's a house music classic.
Yeah, they all sound kind of the same sometimes, though. It feels like one long song.
Some of them do. It's one long song. But anyway, nah, man, you said something very specific about that particular time of existence, right? It was definitely a plan to see what they could get away with. It was a test run to see what it took to be able to co-opt people's natural spirit of fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were like, okay, what will be something that we can get the most people to fall under our wing? What's the easiest way to do it? Right? Mm-hmm. You can't do it with a political party because there's too many different ideas, but you can do it with the idea of this is your health, this is your life. With that idea, spread that around the world. Oh yeah, we can manipulate governments. Doesn't matter what language you speak, doesn't matter your socioeconomic status, doesn't matter none of that. We can definitely manipulate you based off of your self-preservation instinct. And they said, that's the one, check. And they put that in their bag, right? And just like you also said, I mean, it was clearly a money grab because everybody's stocks before the pandemic happened, there was a mad run on pharmaceutical stocks, buying low. All of a sudden, it went super crazy, especially as soon as they found out about the vaccine tests and everything. All those companies, they stocks went to the roof. Who you think owned the most of those stocks? There's an app out right now. I encourage all of y'all to get it because, look, I'm not one of these ones that's going to be bitching and crying and complaining about rich people getting richer. You know what I mean? There's a way to get rich just like them. There's a way to get money, not even get rich, just get your money and survive just like them. There's an app that copies all the trades, all the stock trades that Congress people do. Why do you want to get that app?
Because they have advanced knowledge.
Most Congress people have portfolios that are performing at like 75% above average, miraculously. So whenever they're getting those trades, whenever they're trading in Boeing airplane parts, whenever they're trading in arms, whenever they're trading in medical supplies, whenever they're trading in real estate, et cetera, piggyback off that. Watch what happens 6 months later. There's going to be a new legislation that comes out that's going to say, oh, yeah, we're going to send a stipend to gasoline to make this X, Y, and Z. Oh, you just made an extra 50 grand for nothing.
Lithium, North Carolina.
That's not in North Carolina. It's quartz in North Carolina. Lithium is in Nevada. There's quartz in North Carolina. That's what's happening in Western North Carolina. It sits on one of the purest deposits of quartz that's used in a lot of electronics manufacturing. And there's only like I said, because that place has the purest supply, it's one factory or maybe two factories out there that supply 70% of the world. So now there's about to be, in the next, let's say 6 months from now, 3 months from now, because it doesn't happen the next day. It's always a couple of, it's delayed. There's going to be an increase on people trying to get supplies of quartz because the manufacturing out there in Western North Carolina has been impacted by lack of roads that all got washed out from the hurricane, the factories and everything that got all washed out and fucked up, the people that don't have homes so they can't go to work. It's a domino, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. You woke. I mean woke in the kindest way. I don't mean it in the way that it's been co-opted by these Trump motherfuckers out here. But you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? We see it. Too. Hey, look, come on.
I started checking my door to make sure the FBI doesn't bust in. We're talking a little too honestly here.
Hey, we can talk that. Hey, look, there's a reason. There is a reason.
What are you talking about, Lukey? That's exactly what I just grabbed.
There is a reason why I was so excited and so happy to have you on the show, and why I wanted to invite you on the show. It's just like I tell Lukey. I mean, there's no lies in you. You're very certain.
There she is.
Very certain. Yeah, they ain't gonna stop her. They can't stop us. You're very certain about who you are, and you know exactly what your purpose is. You speak your purpose, like you said earlier. Your rhymes are incantations and affirmations, and it wisdom laced all through it. Not only that, but it's ill. Your style is ill.
Yo, thank you. No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Come on, man.
Thank you.
You speak with purpose. You move with purpose.
Thank you. I work very, very hard. I know I come across like an idiot just because I have a
That's because you have fun, because you don't give a fuck.
I don't. Like, we're not gonna be here forever. Like,
life's too short to give a fuck. Life's too short to give a fuck. Absolutely.
And I don't let anything. I always say this. I never look like what I've been through. I don't let that shit be
say that
spirit.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Like, shit. And I like that too, because sometimes when people get around me, they might, because I'm so like, I have such a high vibrational, warm, loving energy, they might not realize. Now I can relate to you, baby, because trust me, I've probably been through worse, and I've probably been through that shit
right.
at an earlier age than most people experience certain things. And like, especially when you get to the other side of like working through all your shit, and then you really do realize like, wow, like, damn, like, all right, there's a purpose. There's a reason I had to, go through certain things, because I could turn around and I could relate, and I could share the gems and share the wisdom, especially because I'm not bitter about it. I'm not bitter about life. I'm not like, I don't, and that's not to say I don't get upset. I don't get mad. I'm a human, so I have emotions, but I also alchemize. And I feel my emotions, but then I take the logic and I'm like, okay, cool. Feel, get over your feelings, because your feelings, that's still stagnant energy. You want to get that shit out of your fucking body so that, so you don't harbor that. But after that, then I'm like, okay, cool. Let's let's make a small plan. Like, you know, and I take time each day, and there's not one day that goes by that I don't do that internal work. Every night before, like, I actually drift off into the other realm. Like, I you know, I'm like, I work through the mechanics of it, especially because I'm not trying to go to sleep with nothing negative, like, because I can't control that. I'm sleeping, but that subconscious is still like, it's still running. Right? I mean, the energy's still there. So I always try to make sure I work through what I need to work through. And then I kid you not, I know this sounds very cliche, but I'm like, damn, like, how can I show up better? And not like, I might like ruminate over like maybe an experience that I had that day. And I'm like, damn, I can't change the fact that this happened. But then what should I do the next time something like that happens? How can I show up in that situation? And I really just move like that. And I always say this, I do whatever I need to do to be confident. In order to show up the way I'm supposed to show up. So whether that means, you know, like I have to eat right and exercise so I look good, because I know some people are so fucking shallow, they only gonna listen to you if you look a certain way. Okay, cool. If that means same thing with rap, like that means I gotta show you I can out rap you niggas in order for me to give you like certain gems. Okay, cool. Then I gotta do that. If that means I got, you know, whatever it is I have to do, it could be small things, but it's like whatever I have to do to make sure I do the right thing. And I'm always able to do the right thing, even when everybody else is standing over there. And I'm like, oh, it's cool. Like, I'm not going to bypass my intuition or my logical mind. You could stand over there with the crowd. That's fine. I'm going to just stay here by myself. It's cool. Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm talented. I can make myself laugh. I can entertain myself. You know, I can give me a book, read. And it's funny. I'm like, I'm a lone wolf, but I'm still social. You know, like I could be in a crowd and relate to people once again. But in the same token, like, I'm good. Like, I don't need you. You know what I mean? Like,
you have an unbelievable level of introspection. And I think that's, out of all of the tools that you have in your bag, to me, it's the one that I think elevates every other tool that you have. To be able to look at yourself honestly and to be able to ask yourself those questions and find ways that you can be better and change the things that you don't like, allows you to elevate all those other aspects of your personality and your skill set. So I'm just super impressed.
Thank you. Listen, I say that I like to say I'm a woman of Allah, but I'm vulgar. So I know everybody might not perceive like me as being righteous. And I understand that. But in the same token, I'm like I know who the fuck I am and I know how I show up daily. I know that any and every single person, stranger or not a stranger, that has actually had a real interaction with me, I know the truth. They know the truth. Even people that don't fuck with me, that might a narrative about me, I really don't give a fuck, because I know for a fact you wouldn't spin that shit in front of me, because you and I both know the truth. You could say that shit to people that I guess that you're around, and the way I look at it is if those people don't speak to me directly, then fuck you. Like, you never came and asked me my perspective, and you also don't have to ask me my perspective either, because if it's your people and they spin in a certain narrative, believe them. 10, 20 other people that's going to tell you something completely different. So
yeah, true indeed. I'm 100% like that too. Yeah. The whole righteous part. A lot of people live double lives. You know what I'm saying? I live one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, it got people that claim to be Christians and do this, that, and the third, and do all this devilish shit. I don't live no double life, yo. What you see was what you get. And like you said, like, boom, you have a great interaction with me personally.
Maybe it's
yeah. Oh yeah, you still there? We hear you. No, we don't. We hear you. No, we don't. Yeah. But yeah, everybody out there, word. Ain't no double life with Luka Cage. What you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying?
When I say you gotta be, man, you gotta stand firm in your truth. You gotta show and prove with the right ways and actions. And when you do that, you ain't gotta explain nothing, because it's already explained. Oh man, she'll be back. I'm sure she'll be back. Either that or the feds, they tapped us and they're like, no, absolutely not. We don't want her talking anymore. She's talking too much good shit. We just thought she was gonna come on here and be silly and absent-minded. No, it's a ploy. It's a ploy, you suckers.
Pause. The feds tapped us.
Yeah, no, we good though. We super straight.
Yeah, definitely. We're super straight. Yeah, definitely. Indeed.
Fucking right, man.
Everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta is not
Atlanta got a bad rap. I mean, there's every city got it, but Atlanta definitely it's known for its safe place status for the fun boys. Absolutely. And girls.
We back in the building.
Oh, you back?
And I jumped into the right part of the conversation.
They went back onto Boys Town for some reason. I don't know what happened.
See, you taking it out of context, Carl. See, it's all out of context. No, that's not what we was saying. Anyway,
cool,
hold on.
You don't got to pause for me. Remember that.
That's right. Hey, look. Check it out. Again, I'm gonna do something. This is my job here. I do the weird, outrageous stuff of talking about music on the fucking podcast. No, straight up. Okay, so you've already stated that you from Queens. You a Queens girl by heart. Queens get the money. 50 Cent is your GOAT. Name your top 5. Who's your top 5 Queens as 50 is number 1?
50 Cent, Stack Bundles.
R.I.P. Stack.
Yeah. Shout out to Core 2 G's whole squad, Far Rockaway Squad Up, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 50 Stack, Nas. I actually have Cameron in my top. He's from Harlem, but I love Cam. I love Cam he's a gem. And as far as my five usually interchanges for me depending on my mood. Like sometimes it's Jadakiss. It might be times where it's like Remy. Right now, I like Connie Diamond a lot. I really like her. She reminds me of Remy Martin. I like her style. I like her. I respect the hustle and the marketing. But she got some hard fucking bars too. I like it. So
So I got here's my second part to that question. Listening to you rhyme, it's obvious that you've been inspired by like the legacy of several types of spitters. Like you have the punch lines, but you also have the delivery down, right? You rhyme perpendicular. That's the way it sounds, right? It's who are your inspirations? Like to me, I hear some DMX in there a little bit at times.
I definitely hit the 50.
Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from New York, so I grew up, the 90s. So of course, Biggie, I fuck Jay-Z. I was a Jay-Z fan. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend I was never a Jay-Z fan. He made dope music. Wu-Tang, I like a Foxy, Kim, like that. I guess like golden era. But I want to say as far as like really studying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it just always came natural to me. Like I would hear it and like I just always, like even when I was young making songs, like I was always able to like I have it. I feel it's so weird to speak like this now because I'm like, now anybody could say they're a rapper, right? But I come from like, couldn't just say rapper.
It's a difference.
Nah. Let me hear you rap. And you couldn't rap no bullshit. Like you had to come with it. Especially you gotta remember too, like New York was a lot of like the 5%ers they were heavy. And they still have me in the hip hop community. So like, if you're not talking anything real, like they get the fuck out of here, get out of the cipher kind of thing. So I come from that. Even when like '90s, early 2000s, when battle rap was really like Smack DVD and really like picking up. Like I came up under that. So I'm fortunate. That's why I'm always like, but I also don't knock the hustle. I know it's a hustle. I respect it. It's a business. So, I don't negate that. I just hate the fact that the business aspect overrides the music. It overrides the actual fucking art. So I also know that's why I'm limited in certain things that I'm doing because I'm not willing to compromise on certain things. Like money don't move me. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I can make money any which way. I'll figure out how to make money. Like if you want me to compromise like what I know I'm doing with my gift in order to make $1, that's not happening. But, I could always create. I don't need money to create. And fortunately enough, it's just I have this kind of energy that people want to listen to me anyway. Like, I don't have to sexualize myself. And it's crazy because if I did, I would probably be a fucking millionaire by now if I actually did it. So they probably look at me like, this bitch is stupid. And I might
it would be a waste. The same token. It would be a waste, man. It would be a waste if you
I feel like I'm lazy. I really don't. I think my raps, I don't know. I think people listen to my raps regardless of how I look. I think they just, and I know it's the energy I put in it. Like, this is what I say. I am, but like, I also thank you. It's like, when I'm rapping, I'm like, nah, I know this motherfucker gonna hear what I'm saying. Like, you gonna win. Even when I show up and I do shows, and I might talk a little shit sometimes because I'm, it's rap. You got to be competitive. So I might be like, I'm about to smoke all you did, right? And then they be like, well, let me hear you. And then when they hear me, and they be like, oh, now you got it. I'm like, yeah, I know I got it, but I was just doing that shit because I want to get their attention. Because when I start talking shit, and you're like, wait, let me see. And then you're like, oh, now she got it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it works in both ways.
I love that.
this is just kind of an observation from the outside. My wife is a lead singer, and she doesn't sexualize herself, when she's on stage. She's normally jeans and a t-shirt, whatever. And she'll get a lot of comments from people. Oh man, if you wore, sexy clothing up there, you guys would skyrocket, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of feel like, and I think this is the same with MCs that are female, the more you sexualize yourself, the less people take you seriously. You might gain more fandom, but if you're somebody that's really respecting the craft of what you're doing, I think you do yourself a main disservice by utilizing that sexualization, because no matter how hard you're spitting, people won't be listening as much as they're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fact.
I mean, they're gonna bypass it. So funny. Maybe like a few weeks ago, I had I did the the post. You could do like multiple pictures and stuff like on Instagram, and because I'm not gonna lie, I was irritated because I was on this feature that Doza had from this EP he just dropped, and I know my shit. First of all, that was like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Thank you. That verse, that's like my favorite verse out of anything I ever. And really? I've got like I'm gonna say this. I have easily like 5,000 songs under my belt in my catalog. Like I don't play about that shit. But all the things I ever wrote, that verse specifically, because I was talking my shit, but I was really like venting, because it was kind of like, don't do me no favors, and that's my personality. I don't need no fucking favors from you. Like I'm a hustle my way
favors.
through. And the verse
Shout
was
out
so hard, and I posted. And I posted the verse right with the artwork. I don't know, like I didn't count the likes, but it wasn't a lot. But then I posted a photo of myself, a slightly attractive photo of myself with the verse on there. Everybody and they mother under that fucking post. And I was like, so you bypassing that? Like the bars are there. So I also don't knock the women that do sexualize themselves, because I'm like, a lot of these men don't give a fuck. They telling you one thing, but then they only focus on the other. Like I'm giving you the actual art right here, and I'm looking if I'm comparing the actual views in the comments. But when it's on, under a fucking photograph of myself, it's more views, more hits, more comments. And I'm like, so I peeped it. And I was a little irritated by it, but in the same token, like, I'm smart. I'm a businesswoman. So like when I'm selling my products, nothing to do with music, but when I'm out here pushing like my Gator salve in my book, if you see me in a fucking bikini, shut the fuck up and bypass me. Let me get that.
I won't judge.
But now when it comes to rap, rap is, like I said, that's my gift from Allah. I use that like the way I'm supposed to use it. But I also know a lot of you motherfuckers full of shit. You be saying one thing and then you do another. So fuck you, give me your money. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
hey.
I will say there is a small percentage of us out there that do get disappointed though. I've watched a lot of drum videos being a drummer, and I'll see girls that, wear skimpy clothing, great drummer, but I'm like, why? Why did you have to dress like that? Was it that important to get all these thirsty dudes leaving gross comments in your YouTube channel?
It don't matter to me. It don't matter if you're half naked or if you full clothes.
But on the flip side, if it's getting paid because of the views, then I mean, she's more than welcome to do it.
Yeah, like that's why I say I don't knock anybody's hustle. Like I'm not here to negate that. I just know specifically when it comes to rap itself, I'm not doing that. Like I really move like a fucking nun when it comes to, I mean, it's like, like listen to me. Rap. I might fuck around, get on stage with a fucking nun costume. Guys, let me rap. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you see me and me pushing my products, that's another story.
Men will sexualize you no matter what you wear. You know what I'm saying? You could be hijabbed up.
Yeah.
I got a good imagination.
I'm just gonna say, women can be sexually assaulted wearing anything. You could go outside your house in sweatpants and you can still be assaulted. So
that's
the reality. Has nothing to do. Now, obviously, like you might be more inclined to get a different kind of attention when you're wearing something. I understand that, but at the end of the day, like that got nothing to do with what you're wearing or sex. That's all about power, control. That's its own element.
Creepy dudes will be creepy dudes.
Yeah.
Talk that talk. Exactly.
Also, shout out to it's the Bud tape. Brutal and Utter Destruction.
Yeah. Shout out to Bud Crawford. He's also a Libra.
Yeah. He is too?
Yeah.
My two least favorite exes are Libras. That's why I said, oh no.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We get a bad rap, but I know that I've definitely been a low vibrational Libra at one point in my life. So I don't even I know a lot of men that hate me, and it's fair. It's warranted and it's fair. So
you know what? No, I said to do my job the other day. Shout out to the dude at my job. I said, yo, man, you don't like me? It's cool. I wouldn't like myself either if I was you. And like, the nigga walked away. Yeah, I know you don't like me. I wouldn't like me either. I'm saying, I said, I'm the energy I project to you. My energy I give to you is awful, bro. Fuck out of here. I said, excuse my back. And I turned around to him.
Pardon my back.
I said, excuse my back. He said, motherfucker, and threw a case of cookies on the ground. I said, excuse my back. And everybody was like, damn, they about to fight. So nah, man,
see, that was the most Atlanta angry incident ever. Motherfucker threw some cookies on the ground.
I thought he was gonna call me the N-word.
Hold on, man.
I was waiting for it.
He was probably thinking it. I'm sure he was thinking
it. He was.
Terrible.
Hey, hold on. Oh, hey, number one, shout out you saying pardon my back, or excuse my back. Shout out Killer Season. I'm sure you've seen Cameron's Killer Season.
Yeah, that's what I love that fucking movie.
One of the most classic movies out there.
Great. I love horrible movies like that. It was
same.
I feel like he shot that shit on his phone, but he did it was I liked it.
I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite movies.
Paid in Full is actually that's like my top. But Killer Season was the shit.
Paid in Full is great.
I might have to fucking go watch Killer Season.
You got to.
That was such a fucking movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, Killer Season is the shit.
Yeah, when they had the women, they had to shit the drugs out. It's like, why is he putting this in the fucking movie?
Why'd you put it in there?
And they were just covering their mouth.
No, I wanted you to see. I wanted you to see how it comes in. I don't mess with it, Poppy. I don't mess with
it. The first fucking 5 minutes when he hit dude with the bottle, then he peed on him and yelled "No homo."
That was hilarious. That shit was hilarious.
But the cousin or whatever, he was a really good actor. He was really, dude. Yeah, he was a really good actor. He made that shit go. He was evil, man. He was mad because Cameron was smashing the girl. He had a little boy killing people for him and burying people, and like, yo, it was bugged out.
Cam wrote that movie script too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
He's very talented. Listen, I said this before too, and Cameron is one of my like idols that I never want to meet, only because like sometimes he could be very misogynistic, and I'm like, and I'm from New York, so like we're not doing that shit over here. But he's very intelligent, and I think that he plays up on being ignorant a lot because it does sell, it does rouse, it gets attention on him. But every single time, every story I ever hear about Cam is always in good light. It's always about like. And he doesn't brag about that. And I like people like that. People that don't, and I like that because it reminds me of me because I'm like, yeah, like I want you to think I'm a fucking cunt. Whole time behind the scenes, I'm fucking anybody that get around me, they be like, nah, I love her. That's like my great. Yeah. That's like Mother Teresa over there, minus the pedophilia. I know what's up. We're not doing that. I know what's up. I know what's up with the Vatican and all of that, and the tunnels and the sex trafficking. I'm that down the rabbit hole. I'm all the way there.
Dang.
But like I always respect Cameron in that aspect. He's very, very intelligent. Even like when you hear him speak, he's he's wise. He's very wise. He's creative. Great businessman. Great branding. Great marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Entertaining, and just like I said,
a good rapper.
I love Cameron's. But even when he was doing the stupid 1E, 2E, red fish, blue fish kind of raps, I like them.
I like those too.
I love them shits. You fucking bugging. Purple Haze, one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
We shouted that out. Yeah,
diplomatic community. Cameron's in my top 5 as well, as far as my favorite rappers.
Killer Season. Yeah,
Killer Season,
the album.
SEE, Sports, Drugs, Entertainment. That was my favorite. The Fire.
Yeah. When he was rapping, he wasn't rapping.
He whole catalog. Yeah, Cameron's whole catalog, unfuckable. Like I appreciate, and when he did the what was it, Ghetto Heaven, the shit that had like the Hamburglar on the cover art. I can't remember the actual name of that mixtape. I can't.
That was the newest shit. That was the newest shit. That's the newest shit.
That was your like MySpace days, I feel. But it was like was it Hamburger, I think, that he had on the artwork? Something like that. I can't remember. I gotta look that up. But I think it was called Ghetto Heaven or something like that. But even all of those, I always appreciate.
I'm doing it right now. Cameron.
Well, look, one other thing I like you just said about Cam, before we stopped giving him his roses, Cameron was smart enough to know that people wouldn't fuck with certain things, just like you said, just because off the strength of him, because they know he knows people would hate on him. So Cameron happened to be one of the top 10 franchisee owners of Golden Corral. But he never told anybody. That shit didn't come out
he said
until
they might come and they report it, and just because it's associated with him.
Just because it's me. 15 years later, he said, he was getting big money off of that shit, being a franchise owner. And that just goes to show how smart he is, man. He's nothing, if anything, else about a dollar, man. He knows how to get to his money and keep his peace. Exactly.
And the only thing, and I'm gonna say that, but and that's where, like, for me personally, and this is like he would be someone I would have to have a personal conversation with, because back during COVID, he was definitely getting paid to jump on the fucking radio and tell New Yorkers mask up and do all of that bullshit. It was Cameron, Jadakiss, Rosie Perez, and I know they got for that. At least in New York. Oh, Juvie was doing that over there down at ATL.
Vax that thing up. It was a whole song. He did a song called
but I'm saying, but Cameron himself, Cam was getting on the radio, and Jadakiss and Rosie Perez telling New Yorkers, put on your mask. And I'm like, I know Cameron ain't wearing no fucking mask. I know he ain't take that jab, but it's $1. And like certain things, I'm like, nah, like you got to be able to be like, nah, I'm good on that. You know what I mean? But to each his own. I just know me. Like, I'm so anti-establishment. Like, nah, that's not flying over here.
Just like Future doesn't do drugs. He
don't do drugs. He promotes music.
Hold on. So y'all know that. Here we go. Let's go down the rabbit. So shout out Future. Y'all know the secret theory on Future. Future is supposedly a pharmaceutical sales rep, because all he does is talk about the various drugs that you can buy, pharmaceutical drugs. He don't talk. He talks about the Percocets, every type of Adderalls, all that type of stuff. If you look at some pictures of him, you'll see pictures of him like he got a car wrapped in some sort of like pharmaceutical brand dope, like some sort of pill. But basically, that's the secret. Yeah, that's the secret conspiracy, is that's why Future gets so much bread, is because he's a pharmaceutical sales rep.
But I wouldn't put that past him. I wouldn't put that past the
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it either. It's a marketing campaign.
Drake is a Canadian Jew masquerading as a black man. That's a rapper. So,
cosplaying. He's cosplaying. He's an actor.
Past Future, but in the same token, like I said, for me, to each his own. Because at the end of the day, your conscience has to deal with that at night, and when you ready to transition and they weighing your heart against everything, like that's on you. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like when I transition, they gonna love me. They're like, yeah, welcome back, baby. Unless the rest of you motherfuckers, you got to come back here again and again. So you resolve.
You're right.
They're gonna look at me.
Wow.
This guy, like, should we let him through? They're gonna look and be like, I don't know, man. All right. Hey, yo, just when you see me, I'll wave at you. Be like, yeah, he good. All right, you do that for me. What? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, let me. Yeah.
Said, nah.
Yeah. What? Just wave me through. And he's good. What? Yeah, he's with me. Say that. Yeah, say that. Word, even if I'm not with you. Just lie for me real quick. Boom, boom. Yeah. So let me ask you this. Explain your style.
What's up?
Explain your style. Explain your style, like your style. Your style of rap. Not your style, like, yeah.
Oh. I mean, I just feel like I'm just New York. I feel like that's the best way to fucking describe my style. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can make I love trap. I got a lot of trap records in my my pocket, ready to like just drop shit. Like, oh, she could do that too. I could do it all. But I think I'm just a New Yorker, just raw like New York. I got like the Foxy Brown rasp, the Lauryn Hill knowledge, the Little Kim kind of like, she was a, they presented her as like a hustler kind of to an extent. Let's see what we got. I got the rawness of like I guess like a Wu-Tang. I got the Cameron funniness, the 50 Cent funniness, the Max B hooks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I'm just a New Yorker. That's the explain myself. But like raw, I feel like raw is probably the best one, but I'm not like raw where like you don't want to listen to it. I ain't like no, like, like sometimes some of them Griselda records, I don't even want to listen to them shits. I'm like, yeah, that I'm good. But I think like, refined rawness, if that makes sense. Rawness.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, it's palatable, so, but vulgar, knowledgeable, conscious.
So well-rounded. You have a well-rounded style.
Yeah, but I think like, I don't know if I would pardon me, I just got to answer this. Save this. I feel like other people might not necessarily describe me as well-rounded. I think I'm well-rounded, but I think raw might probably be the best adjective at this point. So, raw and vulgar in context. Oh, there we go. Come through, English.
I think also honest and authentic would be good words to describe you. But I think that goes more so also with that New York tag that you're putting on it. New Yorkers tend to be just who they are, just blatantly, yo, this is it.
We think we're the best. We think that we're the best city in the country. We think the best city in the world. Wild. We're very like we are. We think that way because we tend to forget
it's crazy.
that
Chicago
that the rest
is,
of the
but it's
country,
not. So that's cool.
I'm just saying, it's like New Yorkers we're so like we forget that the rest of the country is not like New York. So like even when like when politics come into play, right? And I'm like, yo, but you got to remember, like majority of the country is like like we're from New York. So it's like, but when you leave New York, you realize, oh shit, like New York is like really its own place, and we forget that. And a lot of New Yorkers never leave New York, and when they do, they go into like Miami, which is just New York with palm trees, because everybody in Miami is from New York at this point. So it's kind of like you're not even really leaving New York to that extent. But we're so fucking. Yeah, we're self-absorbed in that aspect. We really do think we're the best. And I'm not gonna knock it because we start a lot of trends here. And it's in terms of the country, it's the financial capital is Wall Street. So the rest of the fucking follow suit because of the money. And then the rest of the world, they just following money. But it's the birthplace of hip hop, man. We got like we're the melting pot. Before every other state, we have all the nationalities, all the ethnicities, everybody boiled like in these same fucking neighborhoods living on top of each other. So you have no choice but to like learn how to be tolerant. You know what I mean? You gotta just tolerate people. You might not like everybody, but you gotta learn how to suck that shit up and just tolerate.
Yo, they say New York is like the capital of planet Earth. If people were to come from another world, they would probably think New York was the capital of the world just based off of exactly what you said. You can find almost every type of person on Earth in New York. People from around the world know New York, and it's just like you said, the money's there, but it's just the cutting edge, everything that I think that gets broadcast out, it just holds this high esteem of New York is just beamed into you. And just like you said, that subliminal training that we're all getting, that we're all exposed to. New York got it, man. I mean,
New York is weird to me because it's like you see a place that looks like St. Louis, then you see a place that looks like Atlanta, then you got like all these big ass buildings like right away. You look over there, you'd be like, oh shit, is that the World Trade Center? That's why I was little. Like, nah, that's a projects.
But you know what? So when I was in college, I had a homegirl actually point that aspect out to me. She was like, we're the only place that has high-rise buildings as projects. Like when you leave New York and you go to other states and you look at their public housing is not these high-rise fucking buildings. No. I think New Jersey has some high-rise, but they right over
Chicago did, St. Louis did.
Okay.
But they tore them down in the Midwest. But we used to have high rises, but not to the extent of like New York. Like y'all got Queensbridge,
46th, like no.
We have
y'all got entire like 8 mile square blocks of project buildings. We got a couple blocks. So it's different. I mean. Y'all are especially Queens. Y'all like the metropolitan. Y'all are the epitome of the city.
It's the most diverse borough out of New York. But I'm gonna say this ironically, it's the most diverse. But what people don't realize about New York, it's also very segregated. Even though it's every nationality, ethnicity here, it's still segregated. You got Queens alone. Like where I'm at, Jamaica, Southeast Queens. I just call that Black Queens, right? And then on the other side, like even with Queensbridge, that's in Long Island City. That's like Spanish Queens, and a lot of Russians, like white people, like Europeans. Then you have Flushing, which is basically all the Asians. You have Corona, primarily like the Spanish. It was usually Dominicans, but I think now there's like a lot of South Americans migrating over there too. But it's Hispanic for the most part. And it's so funny because especially when somebody asks me, because I'm not really a Mobb Deep fan. Like they're cool, but like I wasn't really like a Mobb Deep head. But like I love Lost Boys. And somebody's like, oh wow, I never heard
I
somebody
remember
put
you
Lost
saying
Boys.
Lost Boys up there.
But I'm like, yo, but like I'm from Queens. Like you got to understand, like we see these people all the time. Like I got to take 2 buses to get to the other side of Queens, you know what I mean? To like kind of associate with certain people. So it's like, it's so segregated in that aspect. And that's why another reason I love 50 Cent. I love Stack Bunners. I'm gonna always rep my area of Queens to, to the death of me. And this is another reason I say, listen, MAGA. And I say that, I know he ain't shit, but he's from Queens. So I'm gonna always big up Trump, man.
Yo, what can I say about
Trump?
Yeah, he is scumbag, but I got a lot of friends that are scumbags
yeah, he's a scumbag.
Too.
Yeah.
I got friends.
He's a pure scumbag.
Yo, I got what can I say? Why are you not a Mobb Deep fan? What is the deal with that? I've heard you say that.
You know what? I think because I like some of the songs. Don't get me wrong. Like obviously, Shook Ones. I was classic. When Prodigy had was it HNIC or Keep It Thorough? That was a dope record. I never really got into them. I never got into them too much. And then I think when I got older, when I was like of age, I'm gonna be 1,000% real with you. A lot of rappers I stopped fucking with just because based off of me being a woman. I'm like, I don't think you like women. The way you speak about women in your music, I really don't think you like women. And you don't have to. Like you don't have to. You don't, but I just won't listen to your shit. And I think, and and also I don't want to put anybody's name on blast, but it's like New York is small, things get around you, and I know a lot of things about people. I'll just leave it at that. And everybody is not what they present themselves to be, and they don't have to be once again. But I'm cool on that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You just said another thing. Here we are in the middle of Diddy Gate, right? I mean, Diddy Gate. A lot of rappers don't like women. The list is gonna come out. We gonna see. I mean,
the Wendy Williams list is gonna get longer.
Scary. It's scary out here.
She's vindicated. The amount of hate, and I'm not saying Wendy's the greatest person either, because she's a rabble rouser too.
But she's right. She was right about a bunch of
shit. Since the 90s, she was saying that Diddy got her fired off of Hot 97. She had to go work for another radio station, and then they were still doing threats and all of that shit. And like he basically got her canceled. He extorted her. Like she was allegedly silenced for years until she kind of creeped back on the scene. She was doing like the end of the shit with Charlemagne I forgot what station that was on. But yeah. And I know she's sitting there like, all of you motherfuckers that told me that I was a gossiper and I was this and that. And there was a lot of other people she called out back then too, not just Diddy. And so I'm to see all of that come out into the open. So
you can't hide the truth forever.
Man, I'm not excited to hear that shit, because you don't want motherfucking Santa Claus not to be real. You know what I'm saying? Word. But a lot of these men, you can tell by how they say shit that they don't really like or respect women. And like their daughters might be like in danger. You know what I'm saying? Word.
A lot of these men, they have it's the mommy issues, right? A lot of them have mommy issues and daddy issues too. But it's like, I think these men too, that archetype of man that has a daughter is so crazy, because they're gonna basically mold her to fit some kind of archetype. I mean, they all of that bullshit feel that they're gonna pass that on down to this, this innocent mind, this sponge, and it's like it's just repetitive nonsense. And like you said, it's endangering to the child. But in the same token, I'm also say this: a lot of women, I always hold women more accountable. To higher standards than I hold men. That's no offense to men. I'm a woman, and I know, like, listen, we don't have to operate the way men operate. Let them kill themselves and do all that dumb shit. We can chill over here, like raise our young and live in peace and harmony. But the one thing I don't like, a lot of women complain about misogyny and this and that. But then I'm like, look at the type of shit you listen to. Look at the type of rappers you support. You out here, same thing. You running behind the Louis, the Gucci, these kind of designers. They're sexist, they're racist. But then you're going to turn around and complain about racism. I feel like if you don't give a fuck about none of that shit, do whatever you want to do. Like, it's your money, spend it. But like, don't come to me and complain about men doing something to you when it's like, but you enable men doing that to other women. Like, it's okay when it's not you, right? And I don't like that. And a lot of women don't like to be accountable, because even with Diddy, like, you know how many fucking female fans he has? Same thing. You look at Drake. A lot of shit comes out about Drake. He's absolutely a fucking groomer. Like, there's like reports and history showing you of them to become 18, and then there's like certain relations. But it's like, but you were actually grooming these young children. But his fan base is primarily female. It's primarily women. So you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too in that aspect. Like, you got to stand on something.
That's why I got called out. I'm glad I got called out on that shit.
Yeah. And I'm not even a Kendrick Lamar fan, but I was happy about that shit. I was like, yeah.
I was rejoicing. I'm not a Drake fan whatsoever. I don't like that motherfucker. I don't like nothing.
I'm with you. Fuck him. I've never been on.
Yeah, I mean, he got like one or two songs that I like, but I don't put them on purpose. Never. But I never really listened to a Kendrick Lamar song on purpose until Meet the Grams came out. He was talking that shit. That was the only song that had venom to me. That really was like, oh shit.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite one of all of the songs that they put out against each other.
Yeah, you probably would have said some shit like that to that nigga.
I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
The whole breakdown of it. Oh yeah. It was like diabolical, but it was like so methodically put together, man. Steady with the delivery and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, like, Alligator.
Yeah, that was what it's about.
Some diabolical shit though on her songs.
She do.
She said some diabolical, some shit that cuts you deep. You know what I'm saying? And I like shit to cut motherfuckers deep. I like a deep cut. You know what I'm saying? Word. You want to stab a nigga, stab him.
It's all psychology, man. You know what one thing I love about rap, I ain't gonna lie to you, is because like it's a lot of the men that they're so in their ego. And I just be there quiet, like, look at this motherfucker. I could fucking smoke him right now if I'm a chill because I might need him right now to get me to a position. So let me shut the fuck up and then watch what I do. I'm like that. Like I'm very, like I play the game too. I play politics. I just play it very strategic and smart. Like I never have to, I don't show my hand. I let people ramble on. And a lot of these men, they be, I'm like, okay. I got something for you. And then we get on the record together. They don't even want to put the record out. You know how many fucking records I'm on that people never put out? And I'm like, I know what it's about, but I ain't gonna push you for the record. I got my own shit. Fuck you. I mean, but I already know what that boils down to.
Because you
but in the same token, there's a lot of but then there's a lot of stand-up men too. Men that be like, nah, you got me. Nah, you got it short. Like there's men right now, they have no problem giving it up. They be like, nah, you got me on that. And I respect that. But it's the dominant archetype is that egotistical, and it's the same thing with the women too. But the women are more so. It's not about their talent. It's more so about the looks. I'm like that. I'm glad you look good. Like I ain't a hater. Like you look good, get your money, baby. But like, let's not do this rap shit. Don't talk rap with me. Take that shit.
Yeah, talk that shit. Yeah. I like that.
I ain't afraid of nobody. I ain't afraid of nobody. I'm saying word. I like a challenge. Yeah, but fuck everybody. You. Word. Even my friends. I don't care. Well,
nah. My boy, one of my good friends, Mike Picasso, he's on a lot of my joints. That's like
Mike Picasso,
I go and Mike and his name is Mike. So like it's like it's set up. Like there's punchlines galore with that. So I go at all the fucking time. You can but he you know what I mean? And it's so funny because me and him, we had a battle in junior high. He gonna tell you he won. I know I won. So I don't think I ever got over that portion of it. So every time we get on a record together, let me smoke this motherfucker. And I love him. I love Mike. And I talk shit about him all the time. So it got nothing to do with me not liking you. I could love you and still smoke you.
What up? Okay, right. I want to double back to something real quick before we transition to something else. There was Ghetto Heaven. It's 2013 or 15. The Cameron album that was like when he was coming back out from having a short hiatus. So yeah, that was a good mixtape.
The hamburger, right? Yeah, the
hamburger.
Yeah. I like that one a lot. That was really. That was a dope one. I'm about to run it.
What up?
Go run up all of them old joints now.
What up? I know you had a good verse on the Mondo Slade album, Black Rainbow, on the that's supposed to release on Valentine's Day. But he ain't that album.
It got slightly delayed.
Yeah, slightly delayed. She Loves Me Not. I was like, yo, you got the Alligator on the joint, son? He said, yeah, I got it on there, yo. Yeah.
Shout out to him. And he was very professional. And I like that when he sent me the record, that beat, I liked it. I like when I hear a beat and I don't have to write. The beat kind of just writes itself.
There you go, yeah. Definitely. That's the best way to do that shit, yo. Sometimes you just be like, you get a beat, you be like, this shit whack. You just be sitting there like, fuck, I'm on saying this shit.
It starts to feel like homework at that point. That's the one thing I don't like. If I told you I was gonna do the record, there's so many times where I'm like, damn, I said I was gonna do it. I'm not gonna back out. I don't like to double back on my word. But I'm like, oh man, like you ain't giving me fire. Like but that's how I know my shit is legit. Because I'm like, I can make that beat pop. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm worth millions. Fuck out of here. Trashiest beats pop.
Some motherfuckers don't. Yeah, some motherfuckers like Doom, Ghostface. Who else? Don't matter what beat they rap on, that shit sound hot. Like what?
Yeah. Ghostface specifically, yeah.
Ghostface rap over songs that ain't even already done. Yeah, remember what that shit was called? Holla, holla if you want to. I'll bust you. And it was it was who was it? Who's the original song?
La.
Who is that? Delphonics?
Was that the Delphonics?
Yeah.
Might be.
I don't know, but he didn't do nothing to that.
I know
beat.
The song. Yeah.
He didn't do nothing to that shit. He just rapped over the whole shit. Them niggas was singing still. I was like, man, what the fuck is this? I was like, oh, this is my favorite song on the album now.
You know why Ghost is like a real rapper's rapper, like one of those rappers you see, you like rap, he's gonna rap right there on the spot. Like I like that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like he takes his craft very seriously. But I feel like that era, that demographic of rapper or MC, I guess, like they all took it very seriously. You know what I mean? And I I was fortunate enough that I was at that tail end to be able to experience like people that actually upheld, the craft itself. You know what I mean? The actual art. The money's cool. It's always cool. I would never knock the money, but like art is art. You know what I mean? You can't necessarily put a value on art, so to speak, because it's going to affect people differently, right? Like it's like
Absolutely.
When you looking at the paintings, me personally, I don't get the shit. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. When I go into an art gallery, don't invite me to an art gallery. I'm cultured, but when it comes to looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to be looking at? But then the next person, well, you know, this. I'm like, okay, cool. It's just not for me. So and I think with music, it's the same thing. Everything is, everything resonates with people differently. But as long as it can resonate, as long as it invokes like that an emotion in you, then you did something.
True D. Carl, what we got, bro?
So I know we've kept you on here for a little bit and we're getting ready to wrap up, but I wanted to give you some flowers because you're somebody that's so engaging. Your Instagram, and I know you had lost an Instagram and had to restart, but your Instagram is always entertaining and you carry that through in everything you do. I'm actually going to be picking up the book, just because.
Listen, thank you. I have no problem.
And I'm not pandering. I literally, it's all of the parts that you've posted and so on. And as I'm reading them, the forward that you didn't want to thank anybody, just like little things like that to me.
It's hilarious, man.
Really make me want to read the book. So I'm personally going to pick it up, but after the conversation with you and seeing how you level everything and how you put so much thought behind what you do, it's truly remarkable. I love seeing people in their element, and you are the embodiment of that. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate you taking the time with this. I do have one question though. What do you have coming up?
Oh man, you know what's so crazy? And I'm a secret squirrel. I work all the time, and sometimes I get irritated because I feel like all the shit that I'm doing behind the scenes. I think the way it looks from the outside, I'm like, damn, it looks like I'm not doing anything. I literally have, I want to say, 5 EPs wrapped up, ready to go. I'm just waiting on the producers to do it. But in the same token, like I'm working on my own stuff that I'm not gonna lie to you, like I work best independently. I'm not necessarily open to working with every producer because I'm also at the point where like if I don't have an actual chemistry with the person, I'm not gonna waste your time. You know what I mean? Like I love music and I love rapping, but I gotta fuck with you because at the end of the day, like I'm not stupid. Like even though I'm conscious about this, there's still money here. There's money to be made, even if it's not necessarily off the music. It could just be the opportunities that I'm creating for myself from the music. But I'm not here to share that shit with just anybody. And I'm fortunate that I don't have to. But with that being said, it's like I got like 1, 2, 3. I want to say 3 of my own projects. Like that's all me. Like I'm not necessarily working with one producer. Like I picked out my own, I went out and did my own shit that I'm ready to drop. But it's kind of like, I feel like when I put out that, then all the other producers are going to probably just hit the fucking green light on that shit. And it's kind of going to be like one of those things like when it rains, it pours. Just know I have a lot of music on deck. But in the same token, I'm also, I'm a slave to a 4-year-old at the moment, so my priorities are not, they're a little, that even like last time when I had to cancel, it's I got to handle what I have to handle. But I'm fortunate. I have a lot of stuff coming. I really do have a lot of stuff coming. But even with the promo shit, it's like I don't always post, like, even when I'm doing shows, I don't even post them shits. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Part of it is like, some people on the internet are really crazy. Like, they're really crazy and they're creepy. And I have to be mindful. I'm still a woman at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And I have to be mindful of that. And I know it also, like, it impacts how I move the music too, because I could probably garner a little more, I guess, I could accelerate a little more if I was willing to post up certain things. But in the same token, the opportunities are still here. I'm still getting them. And it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like when it's all said and done, like, everything I want to say, I'd rather show and prove. Like, I don't want to just be one of those people. I'm like, it's kind of like, nah, show and prove. Like, you're gonna see, I'm about that. I ain't just talking. Like I said, I got easily 5,000 records under me, and that's like minimum. Like, I rap every day, even if I'm not recording. I love this shit. People that know me, like, when I used to work, like, when I used to be like 18, 19 years old, I used to work retail, and I would get on, you know, you got like the intercoms. I would be a dick. I would get on the intercoms because I knew the passcode, and I would just be rapping. So like the entire department store would just hear me rap. Like, that's my nature. Like, even when my homies, they can't see me. Like, when you want to like have a conversation with me, sometimes I'm gonna just rap to you. I'm gonna rap the entire, like, everything. I'm gonna just rap. I had one of my best friends. An ex-best friend. I used to, all day long, all I did was freestyle about her. I would all day long. Everything I did was just make songs about her. Like, that's just like, that's my nature. But in the same token, it's like, rapping is a sport to an extent. And I used to box, so it's like that discipline. Like, I do this shit every day. I shadow box, same way I shadow box. I, like, you know, I work on cadences. I work on this. I might hear I might read a book, and I'm like, oh, I like that information. I got to spin that some way, somehow, some way, some shape or form. Bar. And like, I'm gonna show you right now. Like, I have this thing, right? I don't know if you guys have iPhones, but on my notes, I have like a actual note, and it's just like quotes of things I want to put in raps. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, not one day goes by where I'm not like tending to that garden, if that makes sense. Like, I really am chosen for this. Like, I know that sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, but I really mean that from the most humblest space. Like, I'm interactions like this, not to cut you, like, I really appreciate that, because that lets me know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So what I might not be seeing in like a financial sense, or even with like a following sense, I don't got a lot of, like, 7,000. That's not really saying nothing. But all of that stuff, the 7,000 followers I have, like, I earned that shit by hard work. I ain't paid for anything. You know what I mean? It's kind of like people just happen to gravitate and find my shit. I was like, oh, okay, I like this. So sometimes it's like, damn, like, this shit is taking forever. But in the same token, like, I know I'm gonna have everything I'm supposed to have. That's bottom line. And as long as I show up and I do what I'm supposed to do, and I serve God, the universe, Allah, the cosmos, the Orishas, whatever the fuck you want to call it, as long as I show up right and just, I know at the end of the day, like, everything is gonna, you know, it's gonna fall into place. So I know I sound a little all over the place now, but like I said, I'm a show and prove person. Like, I have my hand in so many pots kind of thing, but in the same, it's like gardening, right? Like, I could plant. The shit is not gonna come overnight, right? I have to actually water it, and then I have to wait. You know, so a lot of what I'm doing, I planted so many seeds. And it's funny because sometimes people hear me like, yo, I'm gonna drop that record. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that record. There's so many records I forgot I had, because I'm constantly always working. And I'm at the point, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, because I know a lot of the work I put in, I'm looking forward to when I can like, nah, fuck you, I ain't working with you.
I feel you on that right there, yo. I feel you on that, yo.
But listen, thank you. I always appreciate, like I said, I appreciate interactions like this that go over the music. It's not just rap. Like, I love when I can build and people know, like, this is wide open. You know what the fuck is going on in the world. Like, you know, that pandemic, it was kind of like, for me, it drew a line in the sand, so I know where to put everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I already know, I know where you stand. I'm not going to argue with you either. You free to live your life the way you want. I would never, I'm a sovereign being. I don't ever like people telling me what to do, how to do it. So I give other people that same respect. Even if I don't agree with what you're doing, I just won't fuck with you. I'm like, okay, that person, I'm not compatible. Same thing, I could scroll on Instagram and see shit I don't like. I ain't gonna say I don't like this. I'm like, okay, it ain't for me, and I'm gonna keep the shit scrolling. So in the same token, when people don't give me that respect, fuck you. Fuck you. You don't like my shit, then bypass it. I ain't put a fucking gun to your head and tell you something about that. Like, you don't like it, bypass it. You know what I mean? I really move like that. I let everybody live how they live, but let me live how I want to live. You know what I mean? I'm not here to poison your kids. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you, and I say this very, very firmly, if God was to come right now, right, whatever God you pray to, and they put me and you next to each other, I already know I'm getting all the fucking flowers. God's gonna be like, nah, that's the one. It ain't you. You a fucking hypocrite.
I feel the same. I feel yourself.
That. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell that. I like, because truth tellers, you know, we rabble rouse and people might take us a certain way, but in the same token, I feel like you know how you show up in the world. I mean, and I don't think like you would probably like initiate being disrespectful to somebody. Somebody probably has to do something for you to be like, nah, fuck out of here. Like, I'm gonna stand my ground. Like, you know what I mean? But there's people in the world that they initiate that. They willingly go out in the fucking world and they do stupid shit because they feel entitled to be mean to another fucking person. I don't like that. That mean girl shit. Like, I was a girl. I was a teenage girl. I could be mean, but it's like, what's the point of doing that as a fucking adult? But don't play with me. Like, all of that mean girl shit you're doing, like, I could do that 10 times as better. But like, I have that shit on discipline. I'm disciplined in so many aspects. And most people are now on my level, and I get it. And I have to accept that I'm not going to be compatible with majority of the people that I encounter, but I still have to show up like a good fucking human being. I still have to show up and treat people respectfully, still show people dignity, civility. Like, I'm going to treat you like a fucking human being, even if you don't want to give me the same, but still. So that's a lot. I know I'm long-winded, but thank you for not cutting me off.
I love it.
Hey, yo, shut up.
Yeah, I'm Yeah, but I feel the same way you feel.
Stop talking that shit.
Yeah,
damn it, we get it.
I feel
you
the
don't.
same.
We get it. Shut up.
But when you said you don't initiate the disrespect, I'm the same way. But then like I feel like I'm the hand of God, and then I'd be like I'm your karma. So the niggas I don't like at my job, one dude lied to the boss and said he did something he didn't do to get him fired. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like him no more.
Nah. So, you taking money out of somebody's pockets.
And he don't got kids. Yeah. So I give it to pause every day. I give it to him. You know what I'm saying? I be fucking with him every day, yo.
I feel like we need to have like a sit down session about you and your work, because you got some real deep seated issues with your coworkers.
We got to get you.
I can help you through that.
It's two dudes. It's two dudes I don't like, and then one was actually my friend. That's why I really have a problem with him because we was friends.
Yeah,
and then and then you have one guy in there who claims to be really Christian-y, but he cheats on his wife and does all type of crazy shit. And then you have one guy in there that I don't like who's a real Christian-y and always wants to testify and bring me closer to God. And and then he came to me and said, "Yeah, I came to Atlanta and I had a spirit of gayness on me." I was like, "Bro, Frank, I've been in Atlanta since here we go.
Full circle.
Here we go. Yeah, we're in there with this right here.
He said the spirit of gayness on him.
Yeah, he said, yo. He moved to Atlanta, he thought he was gay. Rough. And I said, "Frank, are you sure you're not gay still?" He said, "No." He said, and he got mad at me. He got mad at me.
Who was watching the videos.
Yeah. And I was like, I told son, "So you got a spirit of gay. What happened? How did that?" I prayed it away. I said, "Bro, said all gayness is the spirit." I said, "You prayed away the gay like on The Boys?" He said, "The Boys, what's that?" The show on fucking from Amazon. Prayed away the gay. I said, "Bro, you sure you're not gay?"
There's a South Park episode like that when Butters was bi-curious and then they sent him to
like, yo, shout out Butters, man. Yo, Butters is hilarious, man.
Oh, that's my God.
And his father is a menace.
At the end of that episode, and Butters was like, "Well, I'm bi-curious, and if we're all made in the image and likeness of God, I guess God's bi-curious too." I was like, "That is
that's just asinine."
Yeah,
got a bag of apples.
Man, I don't know, yo. But shout out to those 4 dudes at my job. Well, I like one of the dudes. Dude that cheats on his wife. He's an alright guy. He's just a scumbag. He ain't. I told son, you live a double life. I don't live no double life. Nah, man. Word. You cool though. You my nigga, my Haitian nigga. Word. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Jesus, yo. But yo, we gotta hop off here, yo. Thank you so much for coming on here. We're looking forward. Hey, yo, what you want to your Instagram, yo?
Yeah, I don't know. I got the shit is it's suspended. I tried to go on yesterday and I had to appeal. It's just I can't log in or do anything. It just says account suspended.
Talking too much of that shit, you know.
Yeah, but you know, I really all I've been posting lately is music. But my best friend, we were texting earlier. He was like, "You be posting that Kamala shit." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's election time." So you know, they's probably like, "Fuck this." Just pull the plug.
Interesting.
Go against the system.
Interesting.
Yeah. Man, I was gonna post a video when they kept on saying the F word, and I was like, I better not post this. Carl's gonna get mad at me because my page keep on getting flagged, and I keep on saying it. No, F word as in the forever.
The bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
The bundle of sticks.
Was it house music? The house song?
The librist.
Yeah, the F word. Yeah, and Carl get mad at me when my page get flagged.
I'm about to take it away.
Follow me. Yeah, that's yeah.
You know what? Real quick about that word. Whenever I use that word, because I don't use it too much, but when I do, I actually use it for straight men that behave that way. I never use that word for actual homosexual men, because I'm like, no, do what you do, but like it's the bitch niggas at the end of the day that I'm like, nah, you act like a full blown.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
So I don't know that I should bring him up because he got canceled, but Louis C.K. had a bit, and he was like that the faggot doesn't refer to gay people. He's like, if two gay guys were together and one of them said, people from Arizona are Anishans or something, and he's like, stop being a faggot and suck that guy's dick. Like,
whoa, what? Yo, what? Hey, yo, I didn't even know what a faggot was until I moved down here to Atlanta. Hey, yo, I thought it was like Justin Bieber or some shit like that. Like,
I'm from Canada. It's still a bundle of sticks to me. I don't know.
The Diddy tape ain't came out yet. We don't know. But hey, yo, check it out, yo. How we? Hey, look.
There's a lot of people on that tape, I'm sure. So.
Not me.
I wasn't invited. The volumes of tapes. But no, like straight up, I just want to take the time to really again express our gratitude for you taking the time to come and kick it with us.
Hell yeah.
And just for you being who you are, man. Like just like you said, I think there's two camps of people in this world that are very easily defined. It's people that fuck with you and people that are like appalled by you. You know what I mean? And I think it's very clear that we're on the side of, yo, we fuck with you 100%. You're a high priestess of the truth. You don't do nothing but show and prove in a righteous way. It don't matter if it's vulgar, man. People put so much value behind words. We understand the power of the tongue. You know, there's life and death in your speech. But people saying certain words or whatever, I don't care if you say fuck, shit, damn, it don't matter to me. I don't care how you say it. I know the intention behind what you do and how you deliver, how you get down. I see your spirit. I see how you get busy. People can search you on the internet and all they gonna find is live and direct raw footage of you demonstrating at the highest level of being an MC. And you know, hey, I mean you a rapper's rapper, man. I'm just happy that we got to kick it with you. So thanks a lot. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Seriously, like I said, I always value these.
Yeah.
Thank you. But this I like, and you guys are too. I like this. I love when I can like. It's like I'm with my homies. It's like we smoking weed and talking shit.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Oh, and please, please. Yo, I'm in Charlotte. You know, don't worry. You ain't got to go to Atlanta.
We got you. We got you in Atlanta.
I'm in Atlanta where the players play. We riding them things every day. Pause.
Yep.
But I was gonna say, hey, before we get out of here, man, shout out your business acumen. Please plug the Gator Salve, you know, and all its healing and nutritional value as well.
Thank you. Damn, I should have had my jar right here, but Gator
you should have had it.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, give me a second. I got you.
Yeah, get it.
Hey, the joint froze though.
No, she's good.
Yeah,
she's
good. Coming back. Yeah, she just teleported. Don't worry about that, man. It's the magical of the Bruja.
There we go.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So real quick, it's a cannabis body topical. It's an ointment for aches and pains. Anything you would use Bengay or Tiger Balm for. It's great for arthritis, muscle tension, muscle inflammation, sciatica, migraines, menstrual cramps, womb issues. And there's also other ailments that people have presented to me that it's worked for, but I can't leave with that until I test it out on other people with those same kind of ailments. Like, you know, I got to do my due diligence.
Yeah, of course.
But for the most part, even if you don't have any kind of ailments and you just want a good night's sleep, I have a homegirl, she has sleep issues, so she rubs her body down and she gets a full night's sleep. There's no serotonin, but I guess the THC does what it's supposed to do. And sometimes I use it for like a nice body high. I just rub myself down and I know I'm gonna get a relaxing night's rest kind of thing. But it's all organic. It is cannabis, lavender, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, and candelilla wax, which is wax from a plant, not bees. So it's completely organic. It's not poisonous. Like, you know, don't use their poison. Like I use my product myself. Everybody around me uses my product. You know, I don't want to say this on you. Make sure you edit this part out. But if y'all, once I get my Instagram back, or actually you have my email contact. If you guys hit me, I don't mind sending a jar to each of you, or me for you guys to try out and test it out, because I know it's gonna work. And the first hit is always for free. You know, I'm a hustler because I know you're gonna come back and give me all your money. I can't let everybody know that. So like, make sure you cut this portion out because these people gotta pay.
I marked it. We'll blank that out.
Sure.
But yeah, but it's this is my moneymaker. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I know, like I said, I'm not here. I ain't signing with the devil. I ain't doing the whole shit. No offense to it. So I know I'm limited with what I can do with the rap. However, the rap creates the opportunities. It gets me the audience. It gets me more potential clientele. And I'm working. I have this going into like a couple of dispensaries over here in New York. So slowly but surely, I'm here to make all that Madam C.J. Walker money, baby.
Hell yeah.
I love that you know your purpose. You know what I mean? I love that you're focused and that you're uncompromising about what you're about. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's support that.
I'm anxious to rub that shit on and get a good night's sleep, yo.
Oh yeah, you gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of right though. I'm not gonna misuse it. But you use it any type of way, huh? I'm not misusing it. I'm not using it for that, yo. You
gotta hit a can for that pink horsepower thing, but
yeah. Hey, make butts real again. Rub it on there. You can't feel it on the fake ones.
If you end up with 1,000 jars of it, then we have to have a sit down talk.
Yikes! Yikes!
Yeah, they had the date rape drug in there too, yo. Well, fuck that shit.
GHB was in it.
Yeah, yo.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, that's what that was in them 1,000 bottles. They said it was laced with GHB.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Body high.
Diddy is done. Diddy is done. But
now,
anyway,
you know, hey man, whatever. He got to go to court. We'll see.
Innocent until proven guilty, but some niggas did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some people did that shit.
Some people you can't get away.
A lot of people did that. A lot of people did that. And the one thing I say too is you also got to remember too, like if you are a melanated being, you not gonna get the same type of run that an evil white man's gonna get. Y'all could do the same nasty, sadistic shit, but there's always people got to remember that. But at the end of the day, that shit has no color lines, no gender lines, no ethnicities. There's a lot of people involved in that shit. It's same way the Epstein list had a lot of people, from politicians to entertainers to athletes to just rich socialites. It was just
to regular niggas.
There's a lot of artists I stopped supporting once I saw their names on that list. I was like, I ain't listening to your music. I ain't supporting live. I'm good on that. To each his own. But me, my conscience, I'm like, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And for people to be like, nah, I didn't know. Shut the fuck up. You didn't know? Shut up. You always know what the fuck is going on. People like they run behind that moniker, but in the court of law, ignorance of the law, I didn't know, that doesn't mean you can't use that as a defense.
Yeah,
you can't actually use that as a legal defense.
No, if you're in those circles, you're hearing all the whispers. You're involved.
Yep.
I said what I say. Some things you get to pass. Some things are mooey mal. Some things get to pass. I said some things are mooey mal, like Puff Daddy in the towel or some shit like that. The whole incident in the elevator. Like, yeah, you can't get a pass for that. You can't get a pass with Puff Daddy in the towel. That nigga was in a towel doing that shit. People could see.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck. That is a diabolical.
That's just what we
weird
saw.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he was crying like he was a victim in the hallway. He was crying in the hallway like he was a victim. Puff Daddy did that shit. Take that. Anyway, episode 166 of the Abyss Motherfucker podcast. Thank you so much for being on this joint. Puff Daddy did it. Atlanta, where the players play. We riding them things like every day, and not everybody is gay. You know why? Because I'm here. I'm not even happy. Fuck flowers. Fuck the sun. I'm not happy. Fuck puppies. Fucking slut puppies. Fuck everything. I'm not gay. I'm not happy. None of that shit. Everybody, nothing wrong with the gays though. Y'all gay it up. You know what I'm saying? Just don't motherfucking have baby oil with date rape drug in it. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
There we go.
I feel like I should have stopped this 30 seconds ago.